It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Cincinnati Reds. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Alex Wood is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Rockies are challenging the previous
So here's
play.
one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
First base.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He went deep last night twice. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Oh, and he can't take it up cleanly.
Hey. Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
First offering on its way. In there, 0-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Trevor Story with a 2-run shot. Second home run early in the year as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Great American Ballpark. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Chris Russin will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping into the box, Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds, the shortstop, Jose Peraza.
These Rockies guys, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
So digging in now, Devin Travis, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle. Hanson takes it in. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
In is Joey Votto now. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he's 3 for 9. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his right. Hanson throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
No ball.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through. Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport, but he can play some D. Covers a lot of territory out there, and do not come around third base and send this guy home. He has one of the best arms in the game.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And he'll dive back in safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Lifetime history with Alex Wood, batting .500, 4 for 8. Here's a look over to first. The 1-0. On the move is Desmond. That's a strike. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The pitcher, number 52.
Into the box, Chris Russin. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Votto on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rockies strand one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Set to get his day started, Eugenio Suarez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Lucroy has a play. He's got it one away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he has 7 hits in 21 at-bats. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more is in off the plate.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count still at 1-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. So here's Matt Kemp now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And he got him. Into the box now, Garrett Hampson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman.
In now, Freddie Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to first, and there are 2 down. In now for Colorado, Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Travis is there, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 2 and the Reds 0. At the plate, Doug Geary, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. In there, 1-2 now. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. So with one gone in the inning, time for a quick check of the standings in the National League West as you get a look at where the Rockies find themselves entering play here today. Now at the plate, Kurt Casale, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Digging in, Alex Wood. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The windup and the 0-1. Late that time for a strike. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Reds are down in order. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that. You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into right field for a single. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And as we give you a look at the Rockies leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently 2nd best on the ball club. Here's Nolan Arenado. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Over to Votto, and they're able to get them both.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch is popped up. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the side is. And here's Jose Peraza back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one. But they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Here's a pop-up now. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, the third baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from 2nd with a base hit into the outfield. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run is in to score from 3rd. Now the throw comes in to hold that 2nd runner at 3rd, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away. And now is Yasiel Puig, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. First pitch on its way. Popped up. but this will land untouched. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Puig is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled with.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Striding in once again, Ian Desmond. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Now batting, catcher.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Travis takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The pitcher, number 52.
So coming to the plate, Chris Russin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. This is popped up. Throw on Nevada will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them.
For the Reds.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Matt. Jeff.
High in the air into shallow left center. Waiting on it is Dahl. One down.
Next for Cincinnati.
Striding into the box, Doug Geary. He flew out in his last at-bat. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
Kurt.
Standing in, Kurt Casale. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Count remains at 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hot shot down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line, and they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Ryan Diggs takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Ryan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Freeman is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Coming to the plate now, Garrett Hampson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Now batter.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. Played on the backhand. On to Votto, and they get the double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So stepping in, Devin Travis. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Behind 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Joey Votto. His last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. A high fastball is in there. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this at-bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
The third baseman, number 7.
Ready for another shot now. Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Geary looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batter.
Digging in, Nolan Arenado. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Pulled toward right center field. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2
Up
gone.
next for Colorado, the center fielder.
Settling in now, Ian Desmond. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Arenado ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference. Even if it's only psychological, the pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Now pitching for the Reds.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. First pitch on its way. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Desmond leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Troy Tulowitzki will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with
number 12, Troy Tulowitzki.
slow roller left side. He's got it. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Hector Rondon is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. Troy Tulowitzki will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Here's Tulowitzki at short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
Up next for Cincinnati.
At the plate, Matt Kemp. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's down to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Doug Geary. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Rondon looks in. Here's the 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Reds. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Number 1.
He's set and the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Geary is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
First pitch of the at-bat. Votto charging in on it. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. So striding forward now, Charlie Blackmon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Travis has it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire. At the plate, Kurt Casale. Last time through was a base hit.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Jesse Winker will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 9.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Peraza. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Popped him up. Arenado has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here. This Raisel Iglesias enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. David Freese will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Line to the right side, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado. Swinging a soft liner, but robbed of a hit by the pitcher.
Up next to Colorado.
So a runner at first now with one away. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. To second for one. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the one.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Ready now, Ian Desmond. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias. He's gone 3 for 6. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Dahl is off at first with 2 away. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. And now they're going to need to string some hits together in this. Sun Hwan-Oh enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
For Colorado, number 18, Sun Hwan-Oh.
Stepping up now, Devin Travis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in, Joey Votto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bring the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Hits this one hard the other way. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Colorado Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ryan Diggs claims the win out of the pen, his first. Alex Wood is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Sun Hwan-Oh records the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Rockies, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Colorado Rockies and the Cincinnati Reds. The Rockies will attempt to cap this 4-game series with a sweep. That's coming up next. Sonny Gray is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good 3-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Puig's got a read on it. He's got it one away. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
So one away here with the bases empty. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Winker is after it. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Roll. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is code red right here. If they drop this one and get swept 4 games in their home ballpark, you could be sure that there's going to be a players-only meeting happening.
Boy, D-Roll, it's a tough thing to do. And one of the things you want to do, you always want to protect your turf and play well at home. The series hasn't gone their way so far. They really need to pull this one out here to avoid the sweep at home.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Hey, D-Roll, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Here's the 0-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Freeman on third. Blackman on second. Story is over at first with 1 away. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 5th.
Striding in for the Rockies, Noel Cuevas comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Towards second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a bit of a rocky start there as they're able. Scott Oberg gets the start for Colorado in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Into the box now, Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
These Rockies guys, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't, one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, you focus on this lineup. The middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
Cuevas is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Yasiel.
In now is Yasiel Puig. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. A 1-1 count to Puig. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is returned. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Lucroy.
Ripped on the ground to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Now at the plate, Ian Desmond. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's just 1 for 6. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Well, today's game provides the Rockies with a chance to finish the job and complete a series sweep, guys.
You might start to call these guys the road warriors. It's hard to win on the road, and with the win today, they would complete a sweep of a 4-game set on the road. Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Here comes the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. The bunt attempt is popped up, and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
The batter, the second baseman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings in the former World Series hero David Freese. Over to first, Gray, and the runner back safely. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit back up the middle, and Freese will reach safely. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left. So here's Matt Kemp now. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Fly ball right down the line in left. Cuevas is over. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 6. The third baseman.
Set to get his day started, Richard Farron. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're talking to trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8.
Digging in now, Tucker Barnhart. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Desmond has it in his sights. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Standing in, Charlie Blackmon.
Leading off for Colorado, the right fielder, number 19.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Blackmon.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Ready for another chance? Trevor Story, a base hit in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Puig at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Nolan Arenado. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made.
Welcome back as the Reds look to get the offense going in the 3rd. And this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
For the Reds.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Pitcher,
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 9.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Jose Peraza. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Hit on the ground out to short. Story picks it up. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll head to the 4th. Still coming to the plate now, Noel Cuevas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
And And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
In now, Jonathan Lucroy, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And Lucroy behind the ball and 2 strikes. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Scooped up. The second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
The center fielder.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ian Desmond. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Throw on Nevada will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. In now for the Reds, Joey Votto. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Cuevas over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, the right fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yasiel Puig. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Fouled off. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Drilled right back up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Boy, that's just a case deal roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes.
Now
jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
Back to first, and he throws it away.
Well, when this play started, it
now
all
batting.
looked good. They get the lead runner, no problem, but he just doesn't make the return throw, and the hitter ends up safely at second. Not the result they were hoping for on what should have been a nice double play.
Standing in now, Richard Farron, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-2 right down Main Street, caught him looking. 1 left for Cincinnati. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So here now is the pitcher, Scott Oberg. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray. Now here's the pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Second baseman, David Freese.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
And that's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Number 19.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And a bouncing ball, foul. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. On a rope to the second baseman.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Peraza is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, Devin Travis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Tucker Barnhart comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here's the Reds pitcher, Sonny Gray. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. 0-1 the count. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Reds ready once again. Nolan Arenado hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Noel Cuevas. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Travis backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And the pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And with 2 away, that means Ian Desmond will hit here.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seemed to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. Grounded to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's no run. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Peraza. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First offering on its way. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a foul pop behind the plate. Lucroy is there. Makes the play. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse.
Digging in to try it again. Jesse Winker. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Winker, the runner at second with 1 away. Bullet back up the middle. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2. Now batting, Yasiel Puig, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And Priest will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Red. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Daniel Murphy is up off the bench as he'll pitch.
For Colorado, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Line drive to left. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Working for the punch out and the offering. Weak grounder down the line at third. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Your attention, please.
Brett Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point.
the right fielder, number 19.
Striding in, Charlie Blackmon. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Trevor Story. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play.
The third base.
Well, you know, D-Roll, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
The 0-1 on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Oh, 0-2. Here it is. Stays alive. Still 0-2. Freeze at third. Blackmon over at second. Story at first. 1 gone. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there, as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Now in the box, Noel Cuevas. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Farron is there to make the catch. Hector Rondon gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 30, Hector Rondon.
Stepping into the box, Matt Kemp. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Now at the plate, Richard Farron. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. This is skied into short left center. Cuevas has a beat on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter.
Stepping in, Devin Travis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped him up. Lucroy moving to his left, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Lorenzen's been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot.
So striding in, Jonathan Lucroy.
Michael Lorenzen. Now playing
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Number 7.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. This is flared out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for Colorado.
Stepping into the box, Ian Desmond. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's only 2 for 10. Line toward the gap in left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Tony Walters will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can.
Number 14, Tony Walters.
Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Puig, and no one will track it down. Here's the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Barnhart has a play, and that ends the inning. Nothing. Mike Dunn will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 38, Mike.
Stepping in, Tucker Barnhart. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. The Rockies leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. In terms of the lifetime head-to-head with Mike Dunn, he's 4 for 13. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Dunn rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jose Peraza, and he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Jared Hughes enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First delivery to him on the way, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Kemp on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The first baseman,
into the box. Freddie Freeman is career line against Jared Hughes. He's gone 6 for 10. He's also hit 3 home runs. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
the right fielder, number 19.
So digging in now, Charlie Blackmon. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Found it softly down the line toward first. But this is foul for the first strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Pulled toward right center field. Puig will get there, and he puts it away to Trying to pick things up where we left off.
Jesse Winker.
And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Number 19.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Lucroy waits on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 66.
Reds down to their final out now. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. No balls and a strike to count. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Rockies pick up win number 20 on the year. Scott Oberg earns win number 4 on the season. Sonny Gray is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Mike Dunn works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Rockies, 1 run on 13 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of 3 between the Colorado Rockies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals baseball is straight ahead next on the show. Miles Michaelis will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
Coming to the plate now, Garrett Hampson. He'll get us started in this one
Colorado,
under the lights.
The second baseman, number 1.
First pitch on its way. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's early.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Michaelis has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
So a runner at third here with one gone, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Swing and a liner. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run scores to give the Rockies an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Trevor Story. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. High in the air into shallow left center. Bader giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Nolan.
In now for Colorado, Nolan Arenado. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Molina gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Digging in now, Jose Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And in the past against Wade Davis, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Wong brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark, and it's fouled away. Davis, a right-hander going 6'5". This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman, Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. At the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Went after the high one there, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Comes set and the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
You know, D-Roll, coming from a guy that made his living throwing a baseball, anytime a pitcher gets a base hit, I know that wasn't hit hard, but it's going to go down as a bullet in the scorebook.
Yeah, 100%. I know it's frustrating to watch the opposing pitcher get a knock, kind of the knock you expected. But you know what? He put the ball in play, and now he causes a problem.
A dive, and he can't hang on. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Lucroy, the runner at third. Davis at second. Hampson is over at first with 1 away. The 0-2 once more. Hit out towards second. Wong has it to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. The next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Blackmon going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 5th. No left fielder.
In now, Tyler O'Neill. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Hard hit ball to second. Well, and he has some trouble with it, and the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Now the pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Story will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Batting 8th, the center fielder.
So 1 gone here in the St. Louis 3rd. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Pitch on the way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the pitcher, Miles Michaelis. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in, David Dahl. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
David Dahl.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher. Jonathan.
1 away now. Here's the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, and he misses it.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there, down in the zone. That's one as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On a line to shortstop. Throw to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Now batting, the pitcher, Wade.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Wade Davis. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Ready with the 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. This is flared right back over the mound. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 1.
Yeah, man, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 offering. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 2 Striding in once again, Jose Martinez. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
The next 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dahl arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here's another 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Now another 1-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here comes the 0-1. Arenado's got it. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
After it is Blackman. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. So coming to the plate, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The bouncer to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a high fastball that's fouled off to the right of the catcher here for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3, go. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi.
Matt.
First offering on its way.
Turn.
Back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting.
Striding into the box. Paul DeYoung. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Story scoops it up. A jumping catch at second for 1. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So a runner at first with 2 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And this is into the alley here. Should be extra bases even for Molina. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first. It's 1-1.
Now batting.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Blackman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cardinals get... Standing in, Nolan Arenado. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
First offering on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Arenado stands at second with no outs. A ball and a strike now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. This one's flared toward left center. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Now that's popped up. Goldschmidt in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. There's one on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Troy Tulowitzki will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Troy Tulowitzki.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Swung right there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Trevor Cahill will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 53, Trevor Cahill.
Richard Hardy is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. High chopper to third. Arenado comes up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
The batter, the right fielder.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Martinez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Ripped down the line. Oh, look at Arenado. He's up with it. The throw. It's there. He got him.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course he did that too.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackman is under it. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 2-1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. John Brebbia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
The second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Throw on to first is in time to get him. So that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Wong. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The right fielder.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball. Coming to the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman. 1
away now, and here's Matt Carpenter. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Cahill ready, the 1-2. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no run. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Carpenter scoops it up onto first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Now stepping in and ready for another. First pitch on its way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Into right field. That's a base hit.
That's another base hit for him. I got to say, though, they've had a really hard time turning all these hits to anything productive on the scoreboard. Only 2 runs to this point, so stranded runners has been the theme most of the game. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Into the box now, Jonathan Lucroy. Popped up. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. So no run. Leading off the inning, Tyler O'Neill, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Left fielder.
And that's in there for strike one.
O'Neill.
Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Lifetime line against Trevor Cahill. He's gone 2 for 5. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2. Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Here's the pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dominic Leone enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Leone now catching and batting 9. Number 11.
First pitch on its way. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
1-1.
Center field. Bader sprinting after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Daniel Murphy will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitch.
Pinch hitting for the Rockies. Number 9. Daniel Murphy.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Hit high and deep out to left field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given the Rockies a 3-1 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer if they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
The batter, the first baseman.
In now, Freddie Freeman, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Rockies have staked themselves to a 4-1 lead.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Alex Reyes takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
Standing in now, Charlie Blackmon. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Sun Hwan-Oh is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the change of El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Oh, 2 the count to Jose Martinez.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Colton Wong will stand in, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Colorado rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Wade Davis earns win number 4 on the season as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Miles Michaelis pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Sun Hwan-Oh hammers down the save, his 6th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 4 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.